Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and what is going on, everyone out there, YouTube land? This is your old buddy and pal, the Milwaukee Road Boy Productions, aka Hammer the Hedgehog 261. Well, here we are right now at the end of the road, where this is our very last video and the last day for 2025. But before we can move on to the new year, I also want to share my thoughts and opinions regarding towards everything that happened with 2025 and what I find great, not so great, and what I think it could improve and better for not only for myself but everybody else here in the United States of America and for other countries. I'm gonna try to work down the list of certain things that happened. So what happened? So things that happened between the months of January, February, March, April, March. Wait, I'm sorry. March, April, May, June, July, September. Yeah, August, September, November. Uh, October, November. Oh, dude, oh my God, I'm getting confused. I got you guys get the idea before I confuse myself to death. Jesus Christ. And I'm gonna do all this showing my face one last time before we hit into the new era of 2026. So let's go ahead and dive in. So I am gonna go ahead and start with reaction videos. The reflecting on with this year, I truly apologize for not uploading as much like I was supposed to. I have been I wanted to take a break from reactions for this year and not record every day. 'Cause I don't want to put myself in this position that I want to suffer through burnout. So basically, recording constantly every single day, taking no breaks, getting no sleep, and whatnot. I don't want to burn myself out. That's why I've been holding back on reactions from SMG4 and other videos I've been trying to get around with this year. So well, I hope you guys hopefully, but with the videos that we did with our 2025 Christmas extravaganza from December 20th to Christmas Day, those were the videos that I wanted to get around with certain videos that we reacted to. So a recap of that would be I'm opening up the channel right now. So videos that I meant to give a reaction to are videos of course, CJ the Champ of Afro Samurai. Of course, we had the best of Devil Artemis 2025. We had two videos of Peyton Tate of his Team Fortress 2. His Team Fortress 2 videos based on people's audios, especially taking a dive look at Coco Bread, one of the best YouTubers that I ever seen on YouTubers and content creators I have ever seen and I have followed for the past few years on TikTok. That's how I got introduced to Cocoa Bread. Um, what else is there? Oh yeah, and also closing things out on Christmas Day by watching a classic, and that is Moments with Heavy by a YouTuber, the legend of TF2, a, le- a, a legendary goes by the name Kitty0706. And I did said that we will probably take a look at Team Fabulous 2 sometime next year. The date, I don't have a confirmed date yet. I'll find something sometime that could react to it probably throughout early spring. That's all I can say. It's probably going to be around in early spring. But Moments with Heavy from Kitty0706 is not the only person we'll be taking a look at for 2026. What else to determine for 2026 is, of course, we will resume to our, uh, this is what we normally do here. Of course, we're going to be finishing off with SMG4 with videos that I kind of left behind. So this is the video that what I meant to get to next last year was Silence of the Cats. Then it was, whatever, probably lead up to War of the Fat Italians of last year and other that sort of jazz, and you guys get what I mean. And yes, I am fully aware, and I have seen the live video myself of yes, SG4 is now officially retired from YouTube. So Gotta pull one out for one of the goats. So, SG4, thank you so much for all the years you've been around with YouTube, been around since the golden era and up to the modern day. I understand why that he retired because he announced that he wants to focus on his main business, which is Glitch Productions. So I gotta respect his wishes and whatnot. Want him to end, but I do understand that he wants to focus more on his business. But still, thank you so much, SNG4, and also thank you, John Cena. Since I actually seen the Saturday Night Live um with the matches and with John Cena's last match, and also for My Hero Academia's final season concluded, where it will also be officially concluded this last and final season with a new I think what they call it, an OVA that will be sometime in my Mace. Basically, I think in this episode is kind of like a time jump of how Deku and all of his classmates are how they are as adults. I'm not a real expert in this, but I got one individual that is with my hero, and I'm not gonna say any names, but not just letting you guys know. I have a friend that keeps me updated with a lot of stuff, what's been happening with my hero because I don't watch my hero, the show itself. So, but yeah, like I said, I have a friend that keeps up with My Hero Academia, the drafts and whatnot. Well, but that was the only thing that kind of almost broke me into tears was the season finale of My Hero. Of course, One Piece have ended its first season with the adventure. I'm surprised. I thought it had multiple seasons, but no, they did all the episodes were in one season, which was crazy. Like there was no season two of One Piece or nothing. That's actually insane. But yeah, rest in peace, as your the main show on the SG4 channel, and thank you, John Cena, for all your years of hustle, loyalty, and respect. Respect the GOAT, the greatest of all time. This is what got me into wrestling. It was because of The Rock and John Cena. Because I didn't grow up during the ruthless aggression era, but I grew up during the PG era, during the 2010s. Uh, with my brother. I think it was a mixture between maybe 2012, 13, and 14. I can't remember what particular year, but it was around the time when CM Punk was around, and probably well, when CM Punk was still around before he even got released, and of course with likes like The Rock and John Cena battling out whatnot. Before, before like getting back into wrestling and all that sort of jazz. That knowing like The Undertaker, D Generation X, Kane, and yeah, other wrestlers by that. Um, so for model trains for 2025, model trains itself has been to be entirely honest with you guys, it's been a bit of a challenge with model trains this year for my HO scale collection for like the past normal videos I've been doing. Um, as you guys can see, if you guys haven't been following me, I have acquired a new locomotive since February of this year of the train show that is normally held. But give me a second, I'm getting it. No, that's the wrong one. Here we go. But this is one of the locomotives that I got from the train show this year, and that is the scale trains of the ribbit counter of the Santa Fe Dash 9. So that's the locomotive I had. This is something I've been looking for quite some time now, and that what better way to get a Dash 9 is getting one of by the Octosen, Topeka, and Santa Fe. Well, also known as Santa Fe. And that's not just that locomotive. I got two other locomotives as well. And this is one of them. This is the new after Genesis of the Phase 1 Jeep 50s of Norfolk Southern. This is the high hoods variant. So I got number 7054 right here on camera. The other one I have downstairs is 7085. So those are the two new locomotives I have. Oh, and I was able to fix up one of my other locomotives this year, and that is my Athearn Blue Box locomotive AC40, the CSX AC4400 CW unit number 49. And hopefully, I will probably get some more CSX locomotives to go along with that. So like an SD40-2, maybe like another AC44, like after Genesis type, or maybe like a Dash 9, or just any type of Gevo. I like to do diesels and steam locomotives. Sometimes I like to do certain locomotives in certain eras. So like with the AC44 I just fixed up since it's in this white and two paint, and the AC44s has been a it's like the AC44s is like a AC version of the Dash 9s, because the Dash 9s and the AC44 were around since 1993 throughout 2004, when General Electric's announced the Evolution series in January of 2004. That's how we, like the Gevos up to this day, replacing like the Dash 9s and the AC44s. For those who don't know what an AC44 CW unit is, it's basically like an AC traction diesel locomotive, while the Dash 9 is a more DC traction. But But yeah, over, but I know some of you guys are questioning what is to come with HO scale for like 2026. I promise you, I will say all that in the next video. But also, meanwhile, with cosplay, on the other hand, cosplay itself, like I'd still be like doing a mixture between engineer and demoman. From like these are my Team Fortress 2 cosplays I do for TikTok, so I still keep that up and running. The newest cosplay I got to do this Halloween was Izuku Midoriya, aka Deku. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Our number one, well, our number four hero from My Hero Academia, our boy Deku. You see the pop figure? Yep, our boy right here. This is the man I'm talking about. I was able to cosplay as him for this year's Halloween. I it basically it was I'm recording right now. I was it. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna make myself. All right, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I got a bit sidetracked with stuff that caught my attention. But yeah, cool for this year's Halloween season when I went out with my cousins, and hopefully I probably might try to cosplay Deku soon. What's wrong with the cosplay now is basically I got the shoes wrong, and I need to get like a bigger size for his school outfit. So that's those two things I need. Oh, and I do have his yellow bag. It's actually in the closet, but I was pissed. I was pissed because I forgot when I went to go trick or treat with my cousin. I forgot his yellow backpack. I left it at the closet. I'm like, oh shit! I knew I was forgetting something before I left the house. So hopefully by next year, maybe if I feel like it, because I don't often do like anime cosplay, so this is still new to me. And Deku is one of the anime cosplays I ever like done. So I don't know how people are going to take me cosplaying as Deku, because, and that was another thing that I had to put up with this year, was just racism as usual in the cosplay community, which is such bullshit. Because guys, if in case some of you guys don't see the videos from me from TikTok and Twitter, once again, with like, it don't matter if you're black or white, skinny, fat. Cosplay is for everyone at the end of the day, because a young individual but goes by the name Squid Kid 111 has, well, 1111 with all four ones. You guys don't know them, but they do like a toga type of cosplay for My Hero, and they did like a bunch of cosplays from Genshin Impact. The reason why I'm bringing this up, because people are just clowning on her because she was just a black cosplayer, and she was just been bullied and just took her own life away because due to racism. in the cosmic community. And this was something I was trying to spread awareness about, that we need to be the better people, because this is just unacceptable. How we are still living with this problem of people they can't be respectful towards black cosplayers. And I am one of them. This is why I monitor my comments every single freaking day on freaking, like, look, I get more disrespectful comments on my cosplays for engineer all the freaking time, almost every single day on TikTok, than with me cosplaying as Devilman. Like, really? What do you gain for this, people? What do you gain for being so negative of the other person because they're cosplaying a white character? What does skin color have to do with anything? Who decided that? Because the last thing I checked, cosplay is for everyone. So for all you people who is involved with, I hope you fuck yourselves to death, and the blood is on your hands. And I hope nothing that karma be a bitch to you if you was involved with all that negativity. So once again, whoever was involved, fuck y'all, because y'all know damn better than that. You're too damn old. Grow up. Aside from cosplay, of course, we got some things I want to discuss, and I know I gotta get all political because this is a good damn reason why I gotta get political at times like this, because the government just sucked. It completely sucked this year. As much as I hate to be political, but I can't let this slide because it's just the damn truth. The government this year sucked. What I thought it was going to be all fine and peachy, but no, it just go from, this was a lot more worse than last year, because it was mostly because due to the tariffs, how everything gets shipped to the US through China or Japan, or however we get our materials from, because it always says made in China. But it affected a lot of businesses and industries with the tariffs. Hell, it even affected my hobby itself with the different manufacturers of steam and diesel locomotives and rolling stock that I shop from, that they keep jacking up the price because of the shipment from China, that they want, like to get paid more and whatnot, which barely people like myself can barely even afford to get newer stuff in the HO scale market, or like O scale or anything else like that, because due to the tariffs, they like making the price be expensive and jacking it up. It needs to go down, not up, down. So that's actually one of the things that what I'm hoping they get their shit together and fix. Is the tariffs itself, because I am actually done and paying for stuff that is so freaking expensive. It should not be costing this much. It should not. They had to do changes to certain prices because they had the original price, the retail price, how much it was going to cost before the tariffs took effect. They had to freaking jack up the price. It's fucking stupid. It's so stupid. The only thing what I hope for 2026 is the government in the White House, just please, please, just, I can't stress it enough, but just please get y'all shit together, please. Not, I don't like bad method of government. I don't like to get political, but with things like this, it affects small people like me, and it's not just me, but it's also everybody else that be affected with the tariffs and everything else for like their businesses and everything else. Hey, even it affected farmers as well with like their crops and whatnot. How do you think they feel of the tariffs? How do you think they feel from all of this? But at the end of the day, it just seemed like that the government just don't care for its citizens. No matter what state or country we live at, they just don't care for its citizens. They just don't care. And it seems like that the White House also does not care. I feel like they never care for its people at all. Like I said, I hate to bad mouth about the government and everything else, but it has to be said, and this needs to be said because it's the damn truth. I can't. What more do you want me to say? I can't be positive because of what they're doing. This is the damn truth. This is what they want us to be. They want this country to be shit. That's just the whole damn truth. Like, we're just barely even changes for us to be doing anything positive or not. They just want this whole entire country and state go to complete rubbles. They don't want it. They don't want to adapt and grow. They just wanted to burn it all down. That's all they wanted to do. I already explained some of the good. So, and this is what I just said. This is the bad for 2025. The bad. The also another bad for 2025 is also town of Indiana of the Pacers. How we lost the NBA Finals, which was stupid, and this causes at the very end causes one of our top superstars also got himself injured. We should have won. We shouldn't. We should have won the freaking NBA Finals, but no, we got screwed. We got freaking robbed and screwed. Because I don't even there's even any potential, or even I don't even see us maybe like a potential comeback um for next year's NBA Finals. I don't. That happened to camera. Hope there's nothing wrong with the stream itself on YouTube. But yeah, but I hope the Pacers please do a bit better so we don't be losing games from left and right. That's I hope, okay, and I hope we somehow try to make it back for next year. And also, but another good news is that well, I don't know how to say anything about it, but I don't know how people felt with the with the same old Super Bowl. Like I love Kendrick Lamar's performance, especially when he was calling out to Drake. Yeah, that was the fact that he didn't care that he was going to get sued from Drake if he sang that song. But I'm kind of glad that the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl this year. That we're not having like like a repeat of the San Francisco Chiefs. Uh, like we're not getting a repeat of them like winning the Super Bowl. The only reason they were winning, and I will say this, the only reason why the San Francisco Chiefs were winning and they were getting close to the Super Bowl for these past few years, because something tells me they were paying off the referees. That's what that's what I think what happened. They were paying off the referees so they can cheat their way in. And another thing, what another football team is that I also feel bad. This year, I feel bad for the Dallas Cowboys. I know some people see me as Stephen A. How I be clowning on the Dallas Cowboys. It's not that the team suck. No, 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 no. The team has potential. The Dallas Cowboys has potential. That's what I like about the Cowboys. But what made me dislike the Cowboys itself, the Dallas Cowboys football team, is just Jerry Jones not doing a damn thing to help out his team. How they keep losing one game after another by different teams, but it's just its fan base itself. How they always keep saying that this is their year one. Now, I'm like, you Cowboy fans are so stubborn. I mean, y'all haven't even been to a single Super Bowl since 1995. That was the last Super Bowl that the Dallas Cowboys was even a part of. Like, I don't want to get their hopes and dreams up, but like, look, I don't like to be negative on the Dallas Cowboy fans who supports the Dallas Cowboys. I really don't. But every time when people say that this is their year, I'm like, you might as well stop while you're ahead. Because there's no guarantee that the Dallas Cowboys is even going to go to the Super Bowl of this particular year and yada yada yada. Like I said, unless you guys cut ties with Jerry Jones, if he's not the official owner of the Dallas Cowboys, then maybe that might spark up a possibility of the Dallas Cowboys training hard enough and so forth that they might be in the future Super Bowl. But as far as I'm concerned, the last Super Bowl that the Dallas Cowboys was even a part of was back at the Super Bowl of 1995, and I'm just going to close off on that. I want to see improvements of the Dallas Cowboys. I don't hate the team personally, like I said before, but it's just its fan base that what makes me view the Dallas Cowboys less. It's just its fans. No wonder why people always call me the Stephen A of the Dallas Cowboys. It's because it's how the fans are. It's just how his fans are. But I'll tell you this. I can't think of anything else to say about 2025, honestly. Well, besides me turning 20 this year, this is crazy. And then this YouTube channel right here, I've been doing YouTube for well, actually now it's been since this has been 12 months, it's already been I've been doing YouTube for like 9.5 years since I started back in, of June 21st of 2016. So, not only am I excited to become 21 years old in the summer, but this channel right here that you're watching right now, that this YouTube channel itself, it will be becoming 10 years old of June 21st of 2026. This actually shocks me because wow, like a whole decade in doing YouTube since my first day doing it, and this was back when I had braces back in June 21st of 2016. That's actually crazy. Looking back at my old videos and whatnot, and then adapting to how I am right now before I become like a full adult, and it's actually crazy. Most of you guys have been following me when you it was like in your teen years, and then look at you now. You're growing up like me. I'm already been in my 20s, so like a good solid 6 months, and then here you guys are older than me. Hello, crazy dude, VR. We just joined this video, but yeah, it's almost seems like some of you guys are not kids anymore. Like you're also growing up like me as well. Like it's crazy how times move by fast. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering to talk. It's just it got me real emotional how far I come with YouTube and how far you guys how many years you guys have been supporting me throughout YouTube. Like when I started doing reaction videos or like from like the very beginning. It's just crazy. So it's crazy. But as much as 2025 sucked, it was just to be right, to be flatly honest with you, the word I would describe 2025 in the year itself is just I will have to say nah. Like, don't get me wrong, there were some good moments that happened to me and a few other people in IRL. Like we got John Cena finished up his retirement tour this year, and then we had the season finale with My Hero Academia. Same with the season finale and the final adventure of One Piece, the anime show. I don't watch One Piece, but respect to the people who do. It was just so many episodes in one freaking season. That's what made me not want to watch One Piece because the show has been going. It's just like you don't see how many episodes they have for this one season. Like hell no, I'm not watching that. I don't watch anime shows that go on for so long with that many episodes in one season. That's just not my cup of tea. But respect to the other people that do watch anime shows like One Piece for so long and knows all the episodes. My mind will not. I can't. My mind will not comprehend that. I'm just letting you know that right now. My mind would not comprehend that. And plus, I'm also not like a diehard anime fan. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, to close things off, because I don't want to be online for too long, but if I'll tell you this. What I hope for 2026. And I know, like I said, I've been sidelined with reaction videos and so forth. The reason why I haven't been posting that much, it was because I don't want to suffer from burnout, but it was mostly because I want to do things outside of YouTube, which was finding like a secondary. full-time job that get paid more because I've been at my part-time job for like almost 3 years now, and they're the type of company that doesn't do raises by how many years you've been with them and whatnot. So that's why I want to branch out into like do other things of my work history of my career. I either do construction, working at a warehouse store like Home Depot, Lowe's. The possibilities are endless, but it's hard for me to apply for those places because of how AI is becoming more advanced in the job market and everything else that I'm trying and I'm hoping that AI don't be putting people out of a job. And it's just I just don't like seeing people using AI for the wrong reasons. I have seen some stuff that people make some good use out of AI, but I just mostly just saw like the unhinged and just cringe type of shit of AI. And artwork of AI of anime shows, especially with My Hero, is one of them that I freaking hate. I freaking hate. And also, the other thing I'm also glad with My Hero this year, even is instead of its final season, but it's the creator itself making Deku and Ochako as a official ship because they both have feelings for each other. And also, for you Toga X Ochako and Baku X Deku shippers, you want to listen to me? So here's to ya. It's just two middle fingers of what Stone Cold used to do. So here's to ya. Cause y'all don't want to listen to us. You don't want to listen to us. We told y'all Deku wasn't gay. So here's to ya. Okay. Let me move on. Let me move on. Let me move on before I take it to the next level. Oh my god! I had to get that out of my chest. I'm sorry. I had to get that. I had to get it out of my chest because I dealt with. Oh my god! You have no idea how many toxic individuals I dealt with that shit Bakugo X Deku, and it pisses me the fuck off. Like I kid you not, it fucking pissed me off. Goodness gracious. Nevertheless, nevertheless, I warned you. You didn't want to listen. We proved you wrong. What the creator did. So I don't know what else to tell you. You can cry and you can bitch all your mouth for all I care about. I don't give a damn. The bottom line is that it's now official, and you can't do nothing about it to change it over the creator's dead body. You can't do nothing about it. Okay. I'm sorry for everybody. I had to get that out of my chest. You have no idea how much suffering I had to put up with ever since I was in the My Hero Academia community. This sort of thing what causes me to not watch My Hero no more as the show. Like this so no disrespect to the show. The show in the series is absolutely flawless because it follows up with its manga series. It's just the community and the fan base itself what made me not want to be part of My Hero. And this is like not this is like for not just for cosplaying. I don't want to cosplay any characters for My Hero, but it's just with toxic shippers like I just name off Toga X Toga X Ochako people. Toga is not gay or lesbian, so you can throw that shit out the window. And especially with Bakugo X Deku shippers, you can throw that shit out the window as well with the Toga and Ochako shippers. You can take your you can take your artwork, you can twist it up sideways, shine it up real nice, and you can stick it straight up your candy ass. You can take that shit with you until the day you die. But anyway, it's alright. Here's what I hope for 2026. I'm not gonna name off a lot because I'll do like a separate video once the new year hit. But the tariffs is the biggest issue that needs to change. You need to start making things more affordable for everybody, for not just for Japan but also in the U.S. Stop making shit so high. Go down. No, don't go up, go down. Secondly, let's see. Secondly, hopefully before the summer 2026, hopefully I find like a sustainable full-time job to do on the weekday. And yes, whenever I do find like a full-time job on the weekday, I will try my hardest to even be if I depending on how my hours are, I will try to make up time for like to do at least 1 or 2 videos, depending on how my work schedule is. So I know some people don't like me to record if I'm working on the weekday or burn myself out, like I should relax and whatnot. But I don't want to I don't want this like the short hiatus and not much reaction videos. I don't want the stuff that happened this year affect for next year. I want to try to be more active with YouTube a bit more, even though I want to focus more on my outside life. But never abandon you guys. I still care for all you guys. And if you do follow me on other social medias like TikTok and Instagram, heck, Twitter, where I post Gary Mod art and do like art commissions there, and then yeah, even Facebook, I do model train stuff. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys who follows me on social media or on Discord. I do appreciate all you guys. But anyway, on behalf of me and everybody else in my family, we want to wish all you guys a happy new year and and I hope and I hope and I hope that 2026 be a much better year for all of us. And this is not just for like the government itself, but the world in general. And hopefully, we don't get so many celebrities that died this month throughout Christmas. I can't even barely even be happy with Christmas with so many famous people die. Even the voice actor of who voices Sheen from Jimmy Neutron passed away as well. Right. Even like from the voice actor who played the dad in the Canadian actor who played the dad in the show The Middle, he passed away. So yeah, rest in peace. Just rest in peace to all the people that passed away this year. Even top stars like Hulk Hogan from WWE. But in all honesty, I can respect Hulk Hogan's wrestling legacy, but I won't respect him as a human being because of how he is. He's just racist and whatnot. It's just I'm sorry. I got nothing against him with his wrestling career, but I'm talking about with things outside of wrestling. He just wasn't a good human being. Just politician and whatnot just got the best of him. Like turn him into a racist and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, guys, this concludes the last video of me recapping everything that happened to me and everything else for 2025. And I will post another video tomorrow of what's to come with this channel. Hopefully, like the future for 2026. So, like I said, I hope you guys have a happy new year. This is the Milwaukee River Boy production signing off one last time to end off 2025 season. Have fun, stay safe, don't diddle or diddy little kids. As always, I will see you next Monday. And again, Happy New Year.